Hey guys, how are you today? Today is Friday, and you know on Fridays I'm going to come do a video, but we also have a live on Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, so you get onto that live tonight. I don't want you guys to miss it. You get an opportunity to ask me questions that you may have, and then I'm just going to come on there and just talk to you guys about whatever's on my heart. But today we're talking about herpes versus food. I have so many people ask me all the time, what can I eat? Do I have to go on a strict diet? Do I have to give up certain things like that? Okay, this video is going to be quick. Okay, you know, I ain't even gonna do a intro like I always do. I'm just gonna get to the point because I want you guys to understand that herpes is different for everybody. Many people want to know if food is an issue because they want to know if it's going to cause an outbreak. My whole thing you got to understand is, guys, herpes is different for everybody. It's not going to be the same that happens to your friend or for me. It's going to be different. So it's very important for you to understand you're going to have to do some things to learn if those things don't work. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error, and that's irritating because you don't want to trial and error until an outbreak. But it's important for you to understand you must trial and error to figure out, quote unquote, is food a trigger for you? So what a trigger is something that causes you to have an outbreak, okay? So you need to know if certain foods are triggers. So let me run down what type of foods can be triggers. Number one, junk food. As we know, crap is crap. Crap causes problems. Okay, so if you're eating any junk food, a lot of sugar, a lot of salt, things like that, that can cause you to have an outbreak. Number two, drinking alcohol. Guys, get up off the hen. If Hennessy, you got to find out if Hennessy or Patron is your problem, okay? So you need to make sure, you need to find that out. You'll have to figure that out if alcohol, any type of alcohol, even wine, ladies, my wine drinkers, you never know that may be causing your outbreaks. It's important for you to find that out. I mean, drink the alcohol and figure it out. It's crazy, but you have to drink it to find out, okay? So then, after that, the next thing that causes issues is chocolate. Chocolate. Okay, I'm a chocolate lover. I love me some chocolate. I even like chocolate mint. I just love chocolate. For some people, chocolate is a no mother freaking go. Okay, so you got to know. You got to eat the chocolate to find out that's the issue. Okay, and then the next thing is nuts. Peanuts of any sort. Almonds, cashews, different things like that. You have to find out. So those are the main things that can cause issues, all right? So I want you guys to just take time, and this is, when I tell you this video is going to be quick, it's going to be quick. It's going to take time to determine if any of those things, which is alcohol, nuts of any sort, chocolate of any sort, junk food of any sort, is issues. Okay, because my whole thing is, guys, you won't know until you try it. Now, do you need to be on special diet? Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. Herpes make you get your life together. It make you determine that you know you ain't treating your body good. So I would tell you, yes, change your diet. Increase your fruit and, most importantly, increase your vegetable intake. A lot more green vegetables. As guys, if anybody study anything pertaining to going vegan, or you know, making sure you're taking care of your body, or even if you're looking at trying to doing a natural remedies or anything like that, the first thing they're going to tell you is to increase your vegetable intake. Greens. You want to make your body alkaline. You want to make your body alkaline. Your body cannot, nothing can survive truly if the body is alkaline. So if your body's in an alkaline state, chances of you having an outbreak is slim because your body is alkaline. Your body is balanced. So to do that is to make sure you're eating a lot of green vegetables. You're drinking, drink a whole lot of water. Make sure you're drinking the amount of water you need to drink for your body weight. Making sure you're eating fruits and vegetables. Limiting your meat intake, guys. It's so many different ways you can get protein, y'all. Protein is just not meat. You can do vegetables. Different vegetables have high protein. Some nuts have high protein. As we know, that could be a trigger for you, but you need to find other ways. Fish and all this other stuff. It's different ways to get protein. And let's be honest, you don't need that much protein. You only need a small piece. And a lot of us are doing too much intake of meat anyway. So I would really suggest you guys, make sure you increase your green vegetables, because that's going to truly help you get alkaline. Now, for my whole thing is the strict part. My whole thing, that depends on you. For me, what I did when I first started out, I just changed where I started to eat more fruits and vegetables, okay? As the time go on, now where I am now, I juice. I juice a lot. Y'all may see that I'm losing weight, but I've been juicy. I be juicing. Juicing. I'm a juicer girl. So, I juice a lot now. I barely eat meat like that anymore. I just don't really care. I eat me a pork chop because I'm eating me a pork chop tonight. But overall, I'm just not a big meat eater like I used to. I juice way more than I used to. I increase my fruits and vegetables. Well, my vegetables more than not fruit. I got to be careful with sugar because I swell. Sugar can cause inflammation, also salt as well too. So it's very important that you just know your body and know what works and what don't work. But over the years, I have got to this point where I'm juicing. I don't really eat meat like that. You know, I don't drink too much soda. It's every blue moon that I like indulge in soda. I don't drink a lot of juice. Most of the tea, I drink a lot of teas, and like different herb teas and things like that I found or heard about over the years. Well, over this last year, people have been telling me about, so I kind of like started doing that. So my whole thing is, my life kind of changed. It's not the same. I feel like it's a work in progress thing. I'm not telling you to jump out here and just go vegan. Like, no, that's not healthy. Like, you need to ease your way into it. It is a lifestyle. It's not something you just boofed out and do. I've been doing this. I've been living with herpes for 9 years, and I just got to a place of doing the things that could truly benefit my body long term, and also get me to a point where I'm not having outbreaks at all. As we know, if you're not having outbreaks at all, the chances of you passing your virus is slim to none. Okay, now the shedding part, as we know, that's a part that we can't control. But if I'm not having any physical outbreaks, I can say I can keep you protected based that far, based of knowing I don't have outbreaks. Now, shedding still comes and goes. It will decrease over the years, but we still just don't know when it shows up. But most importantly, who want to have outbreaks? If I can stop outbreaks, I'm good to go. So for me, I'm about to have probably 3 outbreaks a year. My goal this year is not to have any. Now, any. That's my goal, is not to have not one outbreak this year. And I think it's possible because number 1, I eat better. Number 2, my stress is, I give it to Jesus. And number 3, I'm just going to include more self-care. So I believe this year I can go without having not one outbreak. Typically I had outbreaks because of stress. That was my main trigger for the last 2.5 years. Been my main trigger. So since I took stressing off the table, chance of me having outbreaks are slim to none. So I wanted to come on and just tell you guys that herpes and food. Like, my whole thing is you got to play with the food to figure out if herpes is going to trigger your herpes. Like I said, if it's strict diet, I will tell you to ease yourself into the diet. You got to make it a lifestyle. Some people don't have the money to jump off and buy all these herbs and, you know, eat like you want to eat. My whole thing is Aldi's is amazing. If you have an Aldi's or a farmer's market or something like that, buy for the week. If it's just you, $20 a week would get you a long way. Even if you want to do like $60 to $80 a month, you will do well. As long as you meal prep, okay, and you make sure you have snacks and things like that to get you through. But most importantly, meal prepping, you can do it. It's very possible. You just have to schedule what you're going to eat and don't eat outside of that, and make sure you're planning your meals every day, including a lot of water, because if you don't include water, you think you're hungry. Really not hungry. You're just thirsty because you're dehydrated. So with that being said, guys, there you go. Like, you got to kind of trial and error it. And when it comes to the diet, guys, I wouldn't tell you how to rush into it. I didn't. If you want to, I can tell you, just do it. If you know you're dedicated to do it, do it. But my whole thing is, it can shock you. Like, it's a shocker. And your body will start. It would literally, like, attack you. Like, I want such and such, give me a hamburger. You know, type thing. So I would tell anybody to ease their way into it. Just to give yourself time to deal with it. You know, sometimes you can deal with hunger pains, or, you know, your body is craving certain things because it's used to it. So you're basically fasting. You're fasting yourself off junk crap. So you're fasting yourself off that stuff that you typically eat to, now you're really indulging more in fruits and vegetables, and things of that nature, nuts, grains, stuff like that. So now your body's going to be like, okay, I got to get used to not eating what I'm used to. Because truthfully, junk food is not filling at all. It's nothing but junk. It's nothing. Like, your body is what you eat. So it's very important that it's just not for herpes that you're taking care of your body, because many of you guys may have other ailments, and it's very important that you take care of yourself overall so you can stay alive. My whole thing is herpes not killing nobody, but diabetes can kill you, high blood pressure can kill you, strokes and, heart attacks can kill you. So it's very important, guys, that we take care of our bodies. And sometimes this wakes us up to realize that we have not been doing what we need to do pertaining to our bodies. We have not been responsible for our bodies and kind of trust the people with our bodies. And that's not their job. Even when it comes to health professionals, their job is to treat you. Fully not even educate you, but to treat you. You go in there to get treated. You don't go in there to get fully educated. If you want that, you just got to make sure you find a really good doctor who is into education and not trying to rush their clients out of the door for another book, okay? But finding somebody who really cares, but also doing your own research, finding health and wellness coaches in your area, finding holistic coaches or quote unquote physicians, if they want to call each other, but holistic coaches in your area where they can help you one-on-one and figure out what's going on with your body, and then they can work you onto a plan. Sometimes you just need some help, and that's all. I feel like if you need the help, go get the help and you'll be absolutely fine. So today, herpes versus food. Figure it out. You gotta play with it long enough to figure out what works for you. And I know y'all don't like to hear that, but I'm telling you, it's nothing. Herpes is not a virus that's just like, this is what it is. Blow. It worked for everybody. And that's the irritating part. That is such the irritating part about having herpes, because it's not the same across the board. Okay? So as we know, just some updates, guys. We have the monthly support group session tomorrow at 8 p.m. Jump on. Rich is going to be on there, guys. He's going to share his experience with the herpes vaccine. He also going to share the biology of herpes. He's also an author. He also wrote a book about his experience. That information is going to be below, stating how you can get that. And he started a petition on how we can get this vaccine, guys, and get a cure. So make sure you sign up for that. Please do not miss your opportunity. It's time for us to do for us. If we want to see a change in the herpes community, we're going to have to do it. So great. Rich already started the petition. Let's just back him in it and let's go from there and see what he needs us to do as a community. It's open to men and women. Make sure you jump on there. That information will be below. As we know, the Overcoming Gathering Conference Tour is on its way. February 22nd, 23rd here in Atlanta. After that, we're going to Durham, North Carolina. After that, Huntsville, then New Orleans, then Maryland, which is by Pearl Harbor. Then Tampa, and then Houston. I am kind of thinking about adding Chicago, because I want to come to Chicago. I want to eat. So I'm thinking about coming to Chicago. Let me know, y'all. Do y'all want me to come to Chicago? If you want me to come to Chicago, I got to come to the Midwest. A lot of people are like, you leave it out south. Don't leave us out. So y'all got to let me know if it's serious. Because if y'all serious, then I'll plan it. But if y'all ain't serious, I ain't coming. I ain't going to waste my time now. But I need to know if y'all want me to come. Because if y'all want me to come, I'm coming. All right. So if y'all do decide, then it's going to probably be in September. Yeah, it'll be in September that I come out there. Okay, guys? If y'all calling me, then that's it. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys, and just know that we are on our way. Get your tickets, $120. All tickets are on sale right now. As you know, you'll get your session on the first day, and then by yourself with me, and then you'll jump in with an educational session with everybody. We gonna have fun. Men, women, everybody invited. Come. Love y'all. See you soon.